Now we'll discuss about the definition for discrete Fourier transform. And for getting discrete Fourier transform, we require discrete time signal with finite length of sequence. So the finite length is capital N. So we can define this N is getting varied from 0 to N minus 1. And for getting DFT, we required continuous form of frequency. So from x of n we can get continuous frequency form, and from that we can get discrete frequency form. And the continuous frequency form is this DTFT, that is x of e power j omega, and the value of omega is continuous, so it is getting varied from 0 to 2 pi. So continuous in the sense it is getting varied from throughout the entire 360 degree. And by taking sampling of this omega, by taking sampling value as 2 pi k by n, 2 pi k by n, and n also is going to vary from 0 to n minus 1. Since we are in need of finite length discrete frequency, this discrete frequency is also having a variation from 0 to n minus 1. So now we'll see the mathematical relation of this concept. And here we are having x of e power j omega, that is DTFT. Now we are going to take sampling of this DTFT by taking sampling value omega as 2 pi k divided by n, 2 pi k by n. And we can take this sampling of x of e power j omega as DFT, discrete Fourier transform x of k. And the k also going to vary from 0 to n minus 1 because it is in finite length with discrete frequency. So now we are going to replace this x of e power j omega by its equation x of n e power minus j omega n, and the value of omega is 2 pi k by n, that is 2 pi n into k, 2 pi by n into k. This is the value of omega. And now this k also is getting varied from 0 to n minus 1. N also is varying from 0 to n minus 1 because input also is having finite length, and output is also varies from 0 to n minus 1 because output is also having finite length. So the sequence x of k is called discrete Fourier transform DFT of the sequence x of n. Now we'll see another important factor, that is twiddle factor. This is the representation of x of k, and here the value of e power minus j 2 pi by n, we can write it as w suffix n, capital N, wn. That value is e power minus j 2 pi by n. This is value is called as twiddle factor. This is one of the important factor. Based on this value we are going to solve numerical problems in this unit. So we are representing this e power minus j 2 pi by n, this complex term, as twiddle factor wn. So now again we can replace this discrete Fourier transform x of k by replacing this e power minus 2 pi by n as wn. So wn power kn. So x of n wn power kn is the general form of discrete Fourier transform x of k. Now we'll see, this is the matrix representation of this x of k. If suppose if you are going to substitute the values of k varies from 0 to n minus 1, and also value of n varies from 0 to n minus 1, we can, by expanding the sequence, we can write it this matrix formation. Now we'll see the periodicity property of twiddle factor Wn. The Wn is e power minus j 2 pi by n. Consider the value of n as 8. So if we are going to substitute the capital length of the sequence n as 8, we can write this equation as 1 into e power minus j 2 pi by 8. It means the magnitude is 1 and the phase angle is minus 2 pi by 8, that is minus pi by 4. And the equation is x of k varies from x 0 to n minus 1, x of n wn power kn. This is the equation for discrete Fourier transform, right? So now we'll see the magnitude and phase representation of the sequences, that is Studel factor. And here in equation what we need required is Wn power Kn. So here we found the value of W suffix 8 as e power minus j pi by 4, and here we are having the power as Kn. So now we are going to replace the value of Kn starting from 0 till n minus 1. So it will expand. So the up to the required value we can expand the values of Kn. So, okay, so now if we are going to substitute the value of Kn as 0, we will get the Studel factor as, and this term as e power 0. It indicates we are having magnitude of 1 with phase angle 0. So if we are going to substitute the value of Kn as 1, the Studel factor with the power Kn is going to be e power minus j pi by 4. So and for this we can say it is having magnitude 1 with phase angle minus pi by 4. So the power of E is going to be taken as phase angle minus pi by 4. So likewise we can get the magnitude and phase values for this Studel factor with the power of Kn. So now we'll plot all these values as a graph. So here for a value of n, capital N as the length of sequence n as 8, we have separated this circle into 8 halves. So starting from this value, so Wn power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. The starting and the finishing point is going to be the same. So here starting value is 1. So we can easily remember this value. So the main axis is the 4 axis, right? So in horizontal and vertical axis are the main axis, the main points. So starting from this right side, the value we can take this as 1. So the exact opposite to this 1 is minus 1. So the negative half is minus 1. So likewise the upper half of this vertical axis is imaginary, that is plus j. So in the down second half we can write this as minus j. So easily we can remember this value. So we know the value of this axis, this two quadrant, two axis, right? The value will be x-axis is 1, and in imaginary we can represent as j. And in the same thing in the negative direction. So it is we can write this as minus 1 and plus j as minus j. And for all the in between axis we are going to substitute the value as 1 by root 2 for both real as well as imaginary. So this is what we have to keep in mind. So the main axis is 1 and 1j, okay, and for in between axes we are going to take 1 by root 2 as the value for both real and imaginary. So for writing this value, we are having the real as positive and imaginary as negative. So we can write 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. So plus 1 by root 2, since we are having a positive real axis 1 by root 2 and negative imaginary axis minus j 1 by root 2. And for this one we are having both real and imaginary in the negative axis. So we can write this as minus 1 by root 2 minus j 1 by root 2. And whereas here we are having a negative real and positive imaginary. So minus 1 by root 2 plus j 1 by root 2. And here we are having both in the positive value. So positive real plus positive imaginary. So likewise we can write the values of Studel factor power Kn values in the by making use of this graphical representation. So now we will see another pattern for length of sequence as 4. In previous case we have taken the length of n, capital N as 8, so that we have splitted this circle into 8 halves. But whereas here we are having length of sequence as 4. So we are going to divide this entire circle into 4. So the main axis will be alone present for this case. Okay. So the very first we have to start from this right side. So Wn power kn, right? So wn value is 4, so w4 power 0, power 1, power 2, power 3. And if you want to again continue this 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Okay, so now we can write the values. We know the values. So the positive x-axis will have the value 1 and the negative x-axis will have -1. So the positive y-axis will have plus j and negative y-axis will have minus j. So these are the values for the